This is a picture I took in the Cajon Pass in California, and it's one of the few places that I know of two different rail lines, Burlington Northern and Union Pacific, have their tracks run together, and for some magical reason, I got engines and trains running in both, which I didn't realize when I took the picture, but have admired ever since. Problem is, the foreground is a little dark, the background is a little bit too bright, needs some life. So I'm going to add a gradient. This is created inside Photoshop. Notice there's black at the top and white at the bottom. And I'm going to apply this gradient such that the darker parts of the gradient go to the top part of the picture, the brighter parts of the gradient go to the bottom parts of the picture. And we do that by selecting a gradient, going up to here, and changing the blend mode to, ready for this, overlay. Look at that. Here's before. Notice the sky is kind of wishy-washy, dark in the foreground, and here's after. Well, that's a little bit too dramatic, so rather than do overlay, I'm going to do soft light. And notice now, this is before, and this is after. The sky is more intense, the background is darker, the foreground is lighter, but not as light as when I did overlay. And what I've done is I've simply blended a gradated background with a foreground. But I don't have to use black and white. I can use color. Here, for instance, I've got a dark blue and a pale yellow. Well, not only will I apply the dark and light portions, but I'm also going to apply the color portions. Here's my original shot, the Mojave Desert. And now let's go up to normal and let's apply a soft light. And look at that, before and after. Before and after. It's subtle. Here's another example. A winter day, already cold just by looking at that with all the snow on the ground, but let's make it colder and more dark. So we'll select something which is a gradient created in Photoshop. We're going to change the blend mode to soft light. Oh my goodness. Before, after. I was cold here. I am freezing there. Is that dramatic or what? This has been an excerpt of a recent Power Up webinar looking at effects inside Final Cut Pro 11. For the complete version of my online training, please visit my store at larryjordan.com/store and look for Webinar 377. By the way, when you need to stretch your training dollars, membership in our video training library saves you money and time. You can access all our videos for a low monthly price of only $19.99. That's almost 2,000 movies, hundreds of hours on a wide variety of subjects. Plus, premium members can download practice media and projects. Our training covers Apple and Adobe software. We update it multiple times each month, and for more information, visit larryjordan.com/membership. And thanks.